Okay. So this is Battlestar. This is Mercury Actual, otherwise known as Unix from the Battlestar Galactica Deadlock Discord. Just a regular member, nothing special. But I've picked up a match in a Conquest, which is ending in the coming 2 weeks between now and middle of January. It's the first week of January, January 8th, and I've got to do a match against an opposing player, substituting for one of my players who is unfortunately hospitalized. So I'm prepared a fleet based on his fleet inventory, which honestly I have to say makes no sense. I'm really doing this recording more for the fact that I've had some issues with one of my hard disks I use for this operation, this YouTube channel, and I have to make sure the drive is, which is quite expensive, is going to work right for me over the long haul. So I'm just checking it out and running a match against the AI. Not because I have a problem with the strategy. I think the strategy here is pretty good, and I just think we just got to do a couple of videos that are educational. I'll try and make them as educational as possible. This is a Conquest match. The rules of the Conquest are 3 ships of a kind max. If you want a fast fleet and be able to jump two maps between turns, you can't use the Atlas, the Defender, or the Jupiter. This is also a first war only. The other limits are to Orion's max. 1 Defender. If you use Defenders, is the limit on those as well. And trust me, I've learned the lesson the hard way through 8 losses in a row to Dank. If you're allowed a Defender, you got to, against a good, competent player, you need to use a Defender. Period. End of discussion. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to do practice. I'm going to make it 12K. The match is going to be, it's a blockade match, so we have to play at extraction, which limits it to 16 turns. Okay, so I'm going to take my fleet, which is going to be, it has the name Super in it, which is easy enough to find. Super. There it is. Conquest Super. Okay, that's the one. That's what I want. Not exactly 100% thrilled with this layout, but it'll do. And I'm just going to pick an opposition fleet that looks decent. B12 Conquest, because you know the AI is not going to play it straight. Or well. No, that's not a good fleet. You want it. How about phased fleet? Yeah, that's a reasonable fleet. Yeah, let's do that. It's almost the exact same fleet, except we gotta watch out for those friggin' Orions. Alright, so here we go. I've got a formation set up that is unusual. I've not seen it used by others. I'm using 3 Berserks, 3 Adamants, and 3 Artemises, because the person who built the fleet requested only 4 ship types: Ranger, Berserk, Adamant, Artemis. And that is a bit of a problem. I cannot figure out how to get more than 11,000 in my fleet. And I'm stuck with 1 Ranger because I got the max limit of 3 on the other ships. I really like the Orion, and I think it's a very useful ship if you keep it back early, and it can be devastating later, especially if you arm it with EMP generators. But unfortunately, that was not an option in this case, so I got to do what I got to do. I'm going to take the Ranger. I'm going to turn it away from the battle. Ranger means stay out of range, in my opinion. As far as the best use of this ship, I'm going to try and fire a torpedo every turn of this match. I'm going to pick my targets carefully. I'm going to fire for a lower ship in the middle, so I hit something for sure. I'm trying to hit the same ship in the middle again. Okay. Now our little arrangement of a battle line. Sorry for the coughs. I'm going to select all my ships at the end of this, and I'm going to launch all fighters. I found I was able to, in the previous matches I didn't record, select all my 6 smaller ships. The point of these ships deployment is basically keep them able to be protected by flak. Try that again. The Artemis flak is quite powerful and it can protect any ship. That negates the needs for a large number of PCMs, but also if you want to max dive, you want to pick the ship that dives the fastest. That in this case would be the Berserk. Control A, Z. Okay, that's all we need to do this turn. I got those freighters taken care of. They're probably not going to get bothered. Okay, just as I promised, I'm going to raise the Ranger a little bit. Not too much. Don't want it to get too high. I'm going to try and fire 2 missiles per turn until I run out of missiles I can fire. I'm going to try and hit the same ships early on so I do consistent damage. It's not going to do consistent damage, I can tell you that right now, but it's worth doing. Okay, I'm going to have to rearrange the adamants after this. I want the adamants to be, I want all the ships to be anally arranged. Okay. And go for the same ship again. Eventually, the enemy's going to figure that out, and I don't want to change that. But I want him to be facing missiles every turn, because that's part of my overall strategy here. I should be able to get all these guys in a row here. Now, what do you do with the fighters? You've got, I think I'm going to take one more shot with these guys and get these guys out of the way. Get them off the map if I can. Okay, so we're going to assign squadrons first because that's the smart way to go. Groups of 4 is what O'Neill says works. I don't trust O'Neill on many things, but this seems to work for me. In the Conquest, I only lost 1 match outright. A very important match on Thanksgiving, but I still... Okay, that's fine. It doesn't have to be sequentially numbered. Okay, Control 2. Best place to put the fighters, in my opinion, is right, so that the AI has to fly through a flak field to get to you, which I would say would be right there. I want to be in the middle, and I want to be out of any possible flak range. I don't want to be too low, too high. There we go. Okay, we got missiles outbound. Yeah, so we're good.
Check your solutions before engaging.
I like the Ranger because, I mean, he's going to hit it with something eventually when he realizes what I'm doing. But I like the Ranger because he can fire every turn if you alternate. And that is a really fun thing to do. I'm going to switch ships. I think that maybe it'd be nice to get recon here. Okay. So pretty much almost every turn I can fire 2 missiles at somebody and just make the friggin' player miserable and constantly have to keep his flak on if he wants to flak me, which the AI does not want to do, but a player might choose to do. Okay, I want to use C.
Deploying countermeasures.
What? Oh, this guy's got a flak. And this guy's got PCMs actually, so I'm going to put a PCM up here. C.
Deploying countermeasures.
I'm going to wait on flak one more turn. Try and catch the fighters off unaware. I think the front animates are offline a little bit. I'm going to adjust them in the adjustment stage.
Yes, Commander.
The front 2 ships are offline. They need to be moved a little bit. And we need to move the fighter ball. Keep that unified as possible. I'm going to just set him to be... Yeah, eventually when the fighters get closer, we're going to have to defend ourselves, but you can pretty much ignore the AI fighters if you want to in this game. All right, so I've used my PCMs. I don't like the alignment of the front 2 ships. I don't like the fact that the ships are not in order as the you'll see from here the 3. I haven't bothered to name the Artemises. I will before the match probably. 1 is left, 2 is middle, 3. Okay. I didn't arrange any of the ships properly, so I'm going to fix that as soon as I can. All right, and I thought we fired PCM. Oh, I guess we missed this guy here. Provide some PCM protection for the Ranger. Okay. Make sure the Ranger's firing at somebody. Yes, he is. Okay. Go!
Come back closer.
Okay, let me do a little bit more arranging this turn.
Yes, Commander.
We want our ships to be rangeable.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
This turn, then we're going to try and flak this turn for sure. The fighters are close. Don't want to go that way. Want to go that way. I believe the adamants are all out of missiles this turn. Just get the fighters on station where we need them. Going to defend ourselves now. I'm hoping to catch those fighters in the flak field, because they're going to come from my fighters. They come from my ships. That's going to damage the ships a bit, but the flak's going to keep them away from the ships too. Okay. If I want to be really anal about this, and I may do this in the match, I'm going to want to target guns against fighters first. I'll arrange that in an earlier turn. And there'll be another video.
Identified.
Wow, that was good.
Berserk is taking damage.
Wow, that worked out real well for me. I want this guy to go slow and stay in the PCM range. And I guess I didn't fire him. We'll keep firing alternate. Now we see some of their ships. So we fire at ships that are more likely to get hit, whichever ones are still off Andreas. Something we can do now we can't do normally is we can go full offensive. Probably a bad idea in this case, but
I'm on it, Commander. Yes, sir. So say we all. Got it. Yes, Commander. Got it.
okay. We don't want to shoot it. No, that's probably a nuke. If that's a nuke, I got a problem. I don't want to fire any one ship. I want to take some shots at fighters. Alright. Definitely nukies. I don't think I have any PCMs I can use too. I used them unwisely. Yeah, it's gonna screw me on this one. Take some heavy damage maybe. Yeah. Push up. I need that a PCM too. Okay. Go. Don't think the nuke got the berserk. I think the nukes were taken out by the flak. How many are there left? Nah, don't bother with that. Yeah, we'll take him first.
Got it.
And Mr. Ranger. Now we've got a target we can definitely pick on, which is the Artemis. We can get his fire control if we try hard enough.
Salvo launch ready.
You know, I think we're going to go for auto fire, though, on these guys here. See how that does in a battle situation. The flacking thing seemed to work pretty well. Cancel target. Let them choose their own targets. Automagic.
.12. Fire.
Target acquisition is true. Give me manual controls now.
Now we got something to shoot at. We'll leave flak on if they got missiles. If not, they don't have flak on, we won't. Okay. They have missiles to fire. And a good, yeah, we're not gonna. Okay, we're gonna take our shot at auto fire. Everybody's gonna say, pick a target. Don't like that target. Yeah, that's what I want to blow up. Yeah, that's what we'll do with them. We don't need all the squadrons. Squadron 4 is enough to take him out. Okay, he's going for the other squadrons can be assigned to anti-ship duties, which I will assign them to. Let's just take out the most dangerous ship first. Okie dokie. I think that target is wrong. I think we want to go Control A. Tick, tick. Let's go for a different Artemis, a lower Artemis. He's further away. Oh, look at that, Vipers. That worked out pretty well. I believe we took an Artemis down. Yes, we did. Okay, Control A. Tick, tick. That Artemis is definitely in range now. Oh, is that Artemis still alive? Yeah, okay. Tick, tick. Artemis is the most dangerous ship. It's not going to be that easy to kill Artemis. But okay, Mr. Ranger probably got something to do now. Berserks are getting fried pretty good. The Ranger is still not touched. Bing. Bubba bing. And bubba bing. Alright, we're going to say make sure we have one PCM in reserve. I'm not getting much mileage out of the PCMs. Alright, gonna go for that. PCM. Okay. Have you finished your work against that Viper? No, the Viper's still out there. I don't think it let the turn counter go. Alright, where are you guys going? Yep, I can live with that target. They're all targeting Berserk. The air wing's doing its job. End turn. Collision detected, and that's... I don't see anything red, so it's probably collision with a dead ship, so we'll let it ride. Let it roll. Should check more carefully, though.
Berserk is taking damage. Friendly unit is being attacked.
I can't get back up.
And there goes another Artemis.
Got it.
I think he's pretty much out of missiles. I'm pretty much out of berserks. But each. So I'm going to take a turn. I'm going to turn off the flak. And we're going to shoot missiles at anything we can. Okay. C. Let's go for something up high. That's going to hit my own ships. Got to go up high with this guy. No worries about that. Not going to hit anything, but I don't like having torpedoes I can't use. Okay. That solves that problem. Alright, this guy... And the elements are going to do a one-turn fire because they pretty much can. Alright, C. Oh, X for multi-missile fire. Yeah, that's about right. Probably going to get hit the flak. Maybe it's going to overwhelm the flak. I'm not sure. How are these guys doing out here? They're still chasing out. Still chasing this guy down. He's not dying quick. These guys are going for... Yeah. Okay, good. Got him, okay. Okay, go for your next target. So, what I'm going to do in this match is not going to just end at the end of the match. I'm going to show you what I would do with my next turn in rearranging the match based on the outcome of this match. So, learning from your previous matches. Alright, we got the Ranger guy who's pretty much going to be useless now because only small ships left. So we'll just fire at who we can. One. Don't expect to hit anybody with torpedoes, but a range is worth it. Alright.
Missile tubes prepped.
Zerks are all gone but the one. I think we'll still get him, but this is not something you would do against a human opponent because he would realize it and continue to evade. But let's see what we can do. See, we're still pretty much in range. We'll check our rangefinder to be sure. Check on the ships here. Oh yes, he's definitely going to be in range. Let's click on this ship, see how he does under heavy fire. Watch him burn. I think the only thing I would do in the case of the AI is slow down. Do that now as well. Okay, we hit him. And have the fighters go for anything further away. Oh, there's 3 ships to hit, and this one's dead. Take that, Berserk.
Got it.
Let's just check with my Berserk guns what my targets are that are alive. He's out of range. He's out of range. He's out of range. Okay, we're gonna have to actually turn and fight. So this ought to work just fine, though. This is because the AI doesn't play right. But max slow him down, go up. Don't want to.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, Control A. Tick tick. Fighters will take out a ship for sure. Goodbye. I'm not sure who we're targeting here. That's the ship we want to watch. We're mostly out of range though, so. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, we're in range. We'll probably pop them. Element goes pop. The Ranger's got torpedoes again. Might as well use them. So it's got guns that might prove relevant too. They shoot down only. Good thing to know about the Ranger. Out of range. I think the fighters will take care of this though. But all right, fire missiles. Boom. Fire missiles. Make sure if the enemy does not do a turn and burn every time, you want to make sure you make it pay for that. We're aiming to get a broadside shot at them if we have to fire at them again at all. Simply to avoid a collision, we're going to take the Artemises away and up. C, fire up in that direction. I believe we have some PCM we might be able to use here. Yes, we do. C. Cancel flak. All right. I'll be all fighters all the time. Fighters are going to clear this one out for us. And pretty light. Both of them pretty bad shape. We want them to go in one turn. We'll split the fighters between the 2 ships. Something you rarely want to do. Yeah, so the Squadron 4 will do that Berserk. And the other squadrons will do, just select 2 of them. The rest will follow because they're in squadron groups. T. And go for the second one. Okay, there it goes. Okay. We got it. So we'll do a quick cinema video. Then we'll show you how we're going to rearrange our fleet based on the complaints I had in the first match.
Action
And we'll put this in the fleet improvement now. Fun to watch the cinema always. Look at that. Missiles going in all the time.
Test your solutions before engaging.
Love the AI. He doesn't turn the ships at all. I don't have to turn my ships because I got a flak field.
Set secondary full attack mode.
Here come the nukes.